Hi, I'm Sarah Andrews, and this is my This Is Me speech. It took me quite a while to try and figure out what one object could really represent me in my life. I took a lot of time thinking about it, going over different objects and different things that could represent me, and I finally figured it out. And I don't just have one item, I have two, and it is my crutches. And right now, I'm currently on crutches because I broke my foot last summer playing softball. I was on crutches for 14 weeks trying to let my foot heal naturally, and that didn't turn out so well. So I finally went in 3 weeks ago and had surgery on my foot to repair it. Hopefully, that turns out. And as odd as it may sound, I actually think that my crutches have a really good representation of my past, my current life, and my future. You may think, how can crutches represent your past? And I kind of like to compare them to my family and friends. You might think that's an odd comparison, but just like my crutches, my family and friends are always there to hold me up. They're always there to support me and help me through life. And while I can imagine living my life without my crutches, I can't imagine living life without my family and friends. And my crutches represent my current life because obviously I'm on them right now, and I try not to let them run my life, but it seems like they do a lot. Everything takes twice as long when you're on crutches, and everything seems to be such a hassle. But they've also given me a different outlook on life, and I know that sounds cliche, but it's absolutely true. They've really made me appreciate all moments of my life, and that I have the ability to actually get out and go do things, and a lot of people don't. And a lot of people have been born with disabilities that they've never been able to walk, or soldiers come home from war and they're missing a limb and they don't get the opportunity to ever walk again. And so it really makes me realize that when I'm having a bad day, that I don't actually have it that bad, and that in the very near future I'll actually be able to walk again. And so this brings me to my future and how my crutches represent my future. Well, I was off of work for 5 months on disability. I had a lot of time to kind of reflect on my life, and I really realized how unhappy I was at my job. And so I had a lot of spare time. So in my spare time, I was planning my class reunion, I was planning my best friend's bachelorette party, I was helping my family plan our annual charity event that we put on. And I kind of just sat back and thought to myself, and I'm like, I really enjoy doing this. Why should I not do this professionally? So that's when I started researching event planning. And if it wasn't for being on crutches and having all this downtime, I probably would have never realized that this is something I can do and something that I love to do. So while being on crutches can be a hassle and frustrating at times, it's really been a blessing in disguise. It's really made me realize what's important in life, such as my family and friends, and that I have the ability to go out and make things happen and not just sit around and wait. And they've actually helped me realize what I truly have a passion in, and hopefully I have a great future in that passion. So I'm Sarah Andrews, and this is me.